My name is Artemis Herber. I was born and raised and trained in Germany, and I studied fine arts at the University of Paderborn, and later, where I received my master's degree for fine arts. Later I moved to the south, and I also made a master in arts education until we moved to the United States right after 9/11. And there I continued to build up my career as an artist. I received several grants and awards for my art making. Highlights are the Buffalo AK Museum, San Jose Museum of Art, the Katzen Center, and many other venues across the United States, but I also showed internationally in Greece, Italy, Portugal, Germany, Spain. So I have built up quite an international career, and also much of my work is based on my Greek heritage. I have a Greek mother, German father, so I grew up in an environment of travels to Greece and making my first encounter with the temples and ruins and the archaeology of Greece. And I think that very much defines my work, what you see today. So as I said, I came after 9/11, and probably we all encountered that the world was falling apart. And very much of my work you see today and in general deals with a system that is collapsing, a volatile environment, nature at risk, depleted landscapes. That very much defines my work today. My current exhibition is titled Danger Zones Beyond the Past, and what I try to accomplish is a time-spanning view that reference to the past. I collect materials that come from deep time, actually based on my research of the Anthropocene. So many times you see in details accumulation of rubble, found materials that come from construction sites, deep time materials like marble paste or other materials like charcoal that are used that are exploited through mining. So everything that reveals the deeper layers of our geology that refers to the past as a memory, as an ongoing memory into our presence, declaring also a kind of urgency. And that urgency is mainly expressed to marks of danger zone stripes, but also of symbols referring to radioactive poisoning and hazardous zones. So overall, I feel it is a kind of strong presence of futuristic links referring to the idea that not only we as humans are at presence, but we are also creating a danger to our surrounding world. Well, I don't know what they really experience, but I was hoping that I create not only something that is time-spanning, but also a presence of the work that demands us to think about ourselves and our role in the world. There is a lot of memory in my work incorporated. As you can see, I have this collection of lekutoi, Greek ancient vases that refer to the funeral practices in antiquity. But what I bury is not the ashes of the deceased. I bury the material culture of our times. And these collections, these accumulations refer to the almost a solastalgia I feel about what we have lost, our connection to nature. But everything comes up. There is this wild formation in my sculptural practice. Mainly I use corrugated cardboard, which I feel is pliable but also sturdy enough, and it's 100% recycled, so it really applies to our material culture. Today it's also called the beige gold. It has a lot of value in our marketplace today because everything that is sold in cardboard boxes. So I think it's a very contemporary, pliable material, and I use it in many ways. Here that work creates a connection between the body and the land, especially the depleted land. So these almost Baroque formations derive from a performance. I collaborated with dancers from the Isoterra Duncan group and in a beautiful landscape. So while they were performing and dancing and moving, they created these hollow spaces. And once they have left, there's just the memory of the space that has left. So just by fusing fragments of bodies and other details like rubbles or rocks I found in the river, thereby I create this connection between the body and the land. It's not visible directly, but it's this encounter and the experience that I feel when I go into the land and find some solace in the outdoors. My future plans, so I have short-term future plans, which are already coming on view through some upcoming exhibitions in Baltimore, a continuation of my Danger Zone series, more work of this, more performance, more collaborative work. I really would like to engage with my artistic and local community. And in long term, I'm planning on the idea of collapsing systems. I envision the idea of a scaffolding where elements of my danger zones are incorporated, but everything is somehow collapsing or falling apart from a fixed structure. So when I look in at our political situation, structures are getting more tight, but at some point, the tighter a structure gets, the more it's at risk as collapsing. So I think that could be a really nice outlook. Let's say it this way, before the collapse comes, there will be a really difficult, tight situation we will live in.